Sometimes people treat us with disrespect, disregard our opinions, ignore our decisions, and fail to respect our boundaries. Such behavior can be emotionally draining, making us feel worthless or even helpless. We may find ourselves thinking, "Am I wrong? Maybe I'm not expressing myself properly." But remember, the disrespectful behavior of others stems from their character and inner state, not from your value. Stoic philosophy teaches us that the key to managing our lives is not trying to change others, but protecting our inner calm and inner strength. We cannot control the actions of others, but we can fully control our own reactions, thoughts, and behaviors. In this video, we will show you 5 simple yet effective ways to respond calmly, wisely, and powerfully when encountering disrespectful people. These strategies not only help prevent conflict, but also allow you to feel stronger, more valuable, and more peaceful. While watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that those around you can also learn about inner calm and strength. Also, turn on the notification bell to be the first to see every new video. Now let's explore these 5 effective strategies together. Do you know what every person's greatest weapon in life is? Calmness. When faced with disrespectful people, it's natural to feel an immediate urge to get angry, react harshly, or put them in their place. This is human nature. Instinctively, we try to defend ourselves. But Stoic philosophy teaches us that these immediate reactions only drain our energy, increase stress, and escalate the situation. Remaining calm is not a sign of weakness. On the contrary, it is one of the most powerful and profound forms of strength. By staying calm, you maintain control over the situation. The emotional blows others try to deliver cannot control you because you already control your own emotions. For Stoics, this means protecting your inner boundaries. No one can touch your inner peace. In daily life, this may seem simple, but in practice it makes a huge difference. For example, at work, you may encounter colleagues who are disrespectful. They might speak in an exaggerated manner or try to make you feel insignificant. A person's first instinct is to immediately respond, but if you stay calm, their reaction no longer affects your emotions. You approach the situation with composure, and as a result, the words and actions of others do not define your own worth. Staying calm also buys you time. Instead of reacting in anger immediately, you can pause, take a breath, analyze the situation, and make a more thoughtful decision. Stoics call this creating emotional distance. This distance allows you to see the other person's intentions, the meaning behind their words, and your possible responses more clearly. Remember, people often act disrespectfully because they are struggling with their own inner anxieties and shortcomings. There is no need to take their behavior personally. By remaining calm, you protect your own inner energy without being consumed by theirs. This also demonstrates your strength and self-respect. You can apply this in practice like this. The next time someone hurts you or speaks harshly, instead of responding immediately, take a deep breath and simply stay calm. Tell yourself, "I can handle this situation. Their words will not disturb my inner peace." Let's expand on this a little. Imagine you are walking down the street and someone speaks rudely about you. If you respond immediately in anger, you hand over control of the moment to them. But by staying calm, you both protect yourself and prevent that person's behavior from affecting you. Calmness acts like a shield for your energy. You don't waste it, but instead direct it toward your personal growth and inner balance. Staying calm is also a way to protect your reputation and character. People notice your composure and realize that it is impossible to manipulate your emotions. This is a kind of unusual strength because people often think that anger or provocation can control you. But in reality, you are already in control of yourself. Interestingly, staying calm is not only about others, it is also about respecting yourself. You cannot control the behavior of the person who offends you, but your response and reaction are completely under your control. In Stoic philosophy, this is considered a fundamental principle of inner freedom. You are not dependent on others' actions, but your thoughts and feelings are entirely yours to control. Therefore, staying calm should become a habit, The first time it may feel difficult, but with repeated practice, you will be able to automatically manage your reactions. You will avoid wasting energy, maintain your emotional balance, and prevent disrespectful people from influencing you. Remember, calmness is more powerful than anger, and not reacting is always a victory. When you don't react, you conserve your energy, reduce stress, and show others that they cannot determine your value. That is why the first strategy is calmness. The second strategy is setting your boundaries. In life, we are all affected by the behavior of others. Sometimes people cross our boundaries, speak without listening, disregard our decisions, or simply act according to their own rules. If this continues over time, it can shake our inner calm and make us feel undervalued. One of the most important principles of Stoic philosophy is that instead of trying to change others' behavior, we should focus on protecting our own boundaries and reactions. What is a boundary and why is it important? A boundary is the line you set with others that says, "Do not disturb me beyond this point." Setting boundaries does not make you weak. On the contrary, it shows your inner strength. Setting a boundary against disrespectful behavior frees you from the need to get angry or upset. When people understand your boundary, their ability to affect your inner calm is greatly reduced. For example, at work, a colleague may mock you or dismiss your decisions. In this case, staying calm is the first step. The second step is setting a boundary. A simple, firm sentence is enough. "This behavior is not acceptable to me. Please do not speak this way." This sentence is expressed in a calm yet firm manner. The goal is not to show anger, but to protect yourself. Once people understand your boundary, they begin to act more cautiously, because if they attempt to violate your value, your inner peace will remain intact. Daily life examples. Family and friends. Sometimes even close people cross boundaries. For example, if you make different choices, they may speak disrespectfully. Here, calmly stating your boundary is sufficient. "I don't want to be spoken to this way. Please speak to me respectfully." Street and public spaces. If someone says something rude or insults you in public, maintain eye contact, calmly say, "These words are not acceptable to me," and remove yourself from the situation. Stoics emphasize that our power lies not in changing others, but in managing our own reactions. Protecting your boundaries is the most effective way to demonstrate your value to others and preserve your inner calm. This approach allows you to conserve both your emotional and physical energy. Boundaries are not just a message to others, they are also a reflection of self-respect. By setting them, you are essentially saying, "I have value and I expect it to be respected." This is a true example of strength and wise behavior. By maintaining your boundaries, you take full control of your life, and the disrespectful actions of others can no longer dictate your emotions. When protecting boundaries becomes a habit, people start respecting you more. They understand that they cannot influence your calmness or your limits. This allows you to maintain relationships in a healthy and respectful manner, without compromising your inner balance. Thus, setting boundaries is not a display of power. It is a strategy to protect your inner peace. Once everyone understands your boundaries, they will no longer risk violating your value, and you will have complete control over your life. The third strategy is approaching people with empathy. Every day we encounter different people, and sometimes they test us with disrespectful words or behavior. Our first instinct is often to react, get angry, or blame the other person. However, Stoic philosophy shows that not taking disrespect personally and preserving your inner calm is one of the strongest approaches. Why do people act disrespectfully? Often, it stems from their own internal struggles, stress, jealousy, or lack of self-confidence. Someone else's disrespect does not define your value. Rather, it is a sign that they are unable to manage their own problems. Adopting this perspective frees you emotionally. For example, if a colleague at work responds harshly or belittles you, pause and remind yourself, "This person's behavior comes from their own stress, not from me." This simple mindset helps reduce anger and maintain calm. Sometimes even close people may cross boundaries or act disrespectfully. Here, approaching with empathy is important. Even if you do not fully understand the reason behind their behavior, do not take it personally. They may be tired or stressed from a long day. This does not determine my value. Empathy is not only for others, it is also a strategy for yourself. You understand that disrespectful behavior does not define your inner worth. This approach also helps you stay calm and wise because, instead of reacting impulsively, you evaluate the situation and choose the most appropriate response. Stoics believe that everyone acts according to their own understanding and experience. People make decisions within the limits of their perspective and inner constraints. You cannot change someone else's behavior, but you can manage your own reaction. Approaching situations with empathy frees you from expending energy on others' emotions. Practical examples and strategies. 1. Street and public environments. If someone speaks rudely to you, instead of reacting with immediate anger, think empathetically. Maybe they were upset earlier or having a rough day. This simple approach allows you to stay calm and maintain control of the situation. 2. Workplace. If a colleague insults you or shows disrespect toward your work, approach the situation with empathy to preserve your inner calm. They are projecting their stress onto me, and I will not accept it. This mindset allows you to objectively assess the situation without taking it personally. 3. Close relationships. Sometimes even those closest to us may inadvertently cross boundaries or act disrespectfully due to fatigue or stress. Understanding them while not accepting disrespect is crucial. This helps you remain calm and maintain healthier, more balanced relationships. Approaching situations with empathy allows you to conserve energy when dealing with disrespectful people and maintain your inner balance. It strengthens your power and also teaches others that disrupting your calm is not easy. Empathy is not only about understanding others' intentions, it is also a tool for self-management, protecting your inner peace and directing your energy wisely. If, in the face of a rude word or behavior, you can think, their problem is not with me, instead of reacting in anger, that is your true strength. Thus, approaching situations with empathy is not only about understanding the behavior of others, it is also a strategy to protect your inner calm and manage your energy effectively. With this approach, when facing disrespectful people, you preserve your strength and handle the situation wisely and calmly. Self-improvement is the 4th strategy. Your greatest power in the face of disrespect is to develop yourself. When people try to belittle you, they are actually offering you a tremendous opportunity to increase your inner strength and shape your character. Why is self-improvement important? Disrespect should not weaken you. On the contrary, it can be used as a catalyst. People cannot control the behavior of others. They can only manage their own reactions and actions. This is one of the core principles of Stoic philosophy. While we cannot fully control external events, we can fully control our inner world and responses. Practical steps for self-improvement. 1. Read books and expand your knowledge. Reading on various topics, learning new skills, and broadening your mindset provides both inner calm and the ability to approach others thoughtfully and wisely. Each time you gain a new skill or knowledge, disrespect loses its power over you. 2. Physical and mental development. Daily exercise, meditation, or Stoic practices strengthen your inner power. Being physically and mentally strong helps you remain calm and balanced in the face of disrespectful behavior. This is not only a physical state, but also a reflection of your inner strength. 3. Continuous self-reflection. Evaluating your behavior, reactions, and thoughts daily is a vital part of inner growth. Instead of reacting to disrespect, ask yourself, how can I be wiser, calmer, and stronger in this situation? This question continually guides you toward growth and helps maintain emotional balance. Every disrespectful word or action gives you an opportunity to test your inner strength. Instead of letting others' ill intentions affect you, use them as a tool for self-development. According to Stoic philosophy, even if we cannot control external events, We have full control over our reactions and character. Example, imagine a colleague at work ignores your achievements or tries to belittle you. The easiest response is to get angry or react impulsively. But the stronger response is to focus on self-improvement, learn more, enhance your skills, and strengthen your inner power. As a result, that person can no longer control you because your strength comes from within. Self-improvement is not just a reaction strategy. It is the foundation of long-term inner strength. Disrespect is not an obstacle but a tool to make yourself stronger and calmer. Remember, people cannot control external events, but by continuously developing yourself, you render disrespectful behavior meaningless and ineffective. With this approach, you feel stronger, wiser, and more balanced every day. Finally, the fifth strategy is to maintain distance from those who treat you disrespectfully. Sometimes the strongest and wisest action is simply this. Not everyone has the right to constantly drain your energy. When facing disrespectful and persistently negative people, keeping them at a distance is not only a smart decision, but also an essential strategy for preserving your inner calm. Why is distance important? Because each of us must protect our energy and inner balance. Continuous disrespect and negative behavior disrupt our emotional state, creating stress and tension. No matter how calm and understanding you try to be, you cannot change others. Creating distance is a way to protect your energy and safeguard your self-worth. Practical ways to implement distance. 1. Set priorities in your life. Clearly identify who is important to you and who drains your energy. Sometimes, people outside of family and close friends can disrupt your calm and undermine your sense of value. Keeping distance from them is essential for your inner well-being. 2. Minimize contact. If someone's behavior constantly bothers you, reduce your interactions with them. Accept calls, messages, or meetings only when necessary. This is not harshness. It is a way to protect your value and emotional balance. 3. Protect your inner boundaries. Creating distance can be both physical and mental. When interacting with others, set mental boundaries against their negative influence. Their words and actions should not affect you. This is a form of inner calm and strength. For example, if a colleague or acquaintance belittles your achievements and constantly spreads negative energy, instead of staying in constant contact, maintain distance. Keep only professional and necessary interactions at work, and separate them from your personal life and emotional energy. By maintaining distance, you preserve your inner calm and increase respect for yourself. People will no longer be able to control you when they interact with you, because you are strong, calm, and self-aware. This approach allows you to appear balanced and wise in both professional and personal life. Sometimes setting boundaries to protect love and relationships may seem difficult, but remember, reducing contact with disrespectful or negatively influential people does not make you weak. On the contrary, it is the smartest way to protect your inner strength and calm. Protecting boundaries and creating distance is part of Stoic philosophy. Sometimes, the greatest respect and strength come from quietly stepping back and conserving your energy. Remember, you can only control your own behavior, and it is your right to maintain that control. Thus, encountering disrespect and negative behavior is inevitable in life. But according to Stoic philosophy, strength and calm never come from others. They come only from your inner world. Instead of allowing others to control you, managing your own reactions and behavior is the key to true power and serenity. The 5 strategies presented in this video. 1. Stay calm and don't react. 2. Set your boundaries. 3. Approach with empathy. 4. Develop yourself. 5. Maintain distance when necessary. Are not just for responding to others' disrespect, but also invaluable tools to strengthen yourself and preserve your inner balance. These strategies will help you build emotional resilience and foster healthier, more respectful, and harmonious relationships with the people around you. Remember, every choice relates to your inner calm and self-worth. Responding calmly to disrespect, protecting your boundaries, and developing yourself is the way to remain both strong and serene in life. If you found this video helpful, Subscribe to our channel, like the video, share it with your friends, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future videos about Stoic philosophy and life skills. See you in the next video.